In iOS 14.3, you can now use ProRAW mode if you've got an iPhone 12 Pro. This means you can shoot in RAW formats, which opens up a whole new world of possibilities for editing later on. Here's how it works. And you know the drill. While you're here, if you find this tip helpful, please do subscribe and like down below. That will really help me grow my channel and share lots more quick tips in the future. Okay, the first time you want to use ProRAW, we have to enable it in the Settings app. So we'll jump onto Settings, we'll scroll right the way down to Camera, and then on the Camera page we're going to choose Formats at the very top. From here it's a really simple toggle to switch on ProRAW. Let's jump into the camera now and we'll see what that does. Now we're in the camera, we can see the new RAW button at the top in the corner. Basically what's going to happen now is when you take a photograph, if you have RAW mode enabled, the iPhone won't do all of the post-processing it would normally do to make a HEIC or a JPEG image. Instead, it'll capture all of the data and it'll leave it in a RAW file for you to use whatever you want later. I'll take a photo here using the RAW mode and turn the RAW mode off as well for a quick comparison. And if you can't find that RAW button, it's right at the top corner next to the Live Photo button. It's worth noting at this point that you can actually use the RAW file format with other settings as well, such as taking a night mode photograph. Okay, now I've got those two photographs side by side, you'll immediately notice that the actual standard JPEG looks like a better photo straight out of the camera. The shadows are a little bit brighter so you can see the figure in the background, and the picture just has a bit more of a pop to it. But the RAW photo is there for editing, and we can see by looking at the inspector on a Mac the difference in the file size. The JPEG image is just over 2 megabytes, but the ProRAW file is over 15 megabytes, so it's 6 times bigger, and that's because it's storing a load more data. Having applied a couple of quick edits on these two photos, the same edit on both I might add, you can see the difference really strikingly. The JPEG image on the left has a lot of noise and pixelation, whereas the ProRAW file on the right is a much cleaner photograph, even zoomed in quite a long way. I'm not going to show you how to edit the photos now, that's well beyond the scope of this particular quick tips video, but that is how you enable ProRAW mode on iPhone 12 Pro. I hope you found this quick tip useful. Please do like the video down below and subscribe to my channel as well. I'd love to have you join me on my journey as I share more and more quick tips.